Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Belchan.
I'm Nimacong.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chap. 37 Sec. 3 of Eyre, an Autobiography.
As.
Ah.
Eyre, an Autobiography. Brontë. Chap. 37 Sec. 3. As well as soft. It cheers my withered heart. It puts life into it. What? Janet. Are you an independent woman? Quite rich. Sarah. If you won't let me live with you, I can build a house of my own close up to your door. But as you are rich. Jane. You have now. No doubt. Friends who will look after you. I told you I am independent. There. As well as rich. Certainly, unless you object. I will be your neighbour. Your nurse. Your housekeeper. I find you lonely. I will be your companion to read to you. To walk with you. To sit with you. To wait on you. To be eyes and hands to you. She looks so melancholy. My dear master, you shall not be left desolate. He replied not. He seemed serious, abstracted. He said, he half opened his lips as if to speak. He closed them again. I felt a little embarrassed. Perhaps I had too rashly overleaped conventionalities. And he, like Street, Dan, saw impropriety in my inconsiderateness. Me to be his wife. An expectation. Not the less certain as then expressed. Had buoyed me up. That he would claim me at once as his own. But no hint to that effect escaping him and his countenance becoming more of a cast. I suddenly remembered that I might have been all wrong. And was perhaps playing the fool unwittingly. And I began gently to withdraw myself from his arms, but he eagerly snatched me closer. No, no, Jane. You must not go. No, I have touched you. Heard you. Felt the comfort of your presence and sweetness of your consolation. I cannot give up these joys. I have little left in myself, he must have you. The world may call me absurd. Selfish, but it does not signify. My very soul demands you. It will be satisfied. Well, there. I will stay with you. Yes, but you understand one thing by staying with me. And I understand another. You. Perhaps. As a kind little nurse, for you have an affectionate heart and a generous spirit, which prompt you to make sacrifices for those you pity. And that ought to suffice for me, no doubt. I suppose I should now entertain none but fatherly feelings for you. Do you think so? I will think what you like. Though I am content to be only your nurse. But you cannot always be my nurse. Janet. You should care. Janet. If I were what I once was. He relapsed again into gloom. On the contrary, became more cheerful and took fresh courage. These last words gave me an insight as to where the difficulty lay. And as it was no difficulty with me, I felt quite relieved from my previous embarrassment. I resumed a livelier vein of conversation. "It is time someone undertook to rehumanist you," said I, parting his thick and long uncut locks. "For I see you are being metamorphosed into a lion. Or something of that sort. You have a foyer of nebuchadnezzar in the fields about you. That is certain. Your hair reminds me of eagle's feathers. Whether your nails are growing like birds' claws or not. On this arm, I have neither hand nor nails," he said, drawing the mutilated limb from his breast and showing it to me. It is a most stump ghastly sight. Don't you think so? It is a pity to see it. And a pity to see your eating the scar fire on your forehead. And the worst of it is, one is in danger of loving you too well for all this. I thought you would be revolted, Jane, when you saw my arm. Did you? Don't tell me so lest I should say something disparaging to your judgment. And let me leave you an instant to make a better fire and have the hearth swept up. It my fay. But you shall have some tonight. I am hungry. So are you. I dare say. Summoning Mary, I soon had the room in more cheerful order. I prepared him, likewise, a comfortable repast. My spirits were excited, and with pleasure and ease I talked during supper, and for a long time after. There was no harassing restraint, no repressing of glee and vivacity with him, for with him I was at perfect ease, because I know I suited him. All I said or did seemed either to console or revive him. Delightful consciousness. It brought to life and light my whole nature. In his presence I thoroughly lived, and he lived in mine. Blind as he was, smiles played over his face, drew dawn on his forehead. His lineaments stiffened and warmed. After supper, he began to ask me many questions of where I had been, what I had been doing, how I had found him out. But I gave him only very partial replies. It was too late to enter into particulars that night. Besides, heart, my sole present aim was to cheer him. Cheered, as I have said, he was, and yet but by fits. If a moment's silence broke the conversation, he would turn restless, touch me, then say, "To be continued."